Good morning, this is Dave with DavesTR4A again, back at it with the carburetors. It's June 2nd, Thursday, and so anyway, I'll give you a little backfill here. So I went through the sequence that I used to tune the carburetors, and I think the problem that I found was that I had forgotten to loosen these two set screws here for the choke, so the jet wasn't allowed to go up and down as freely as it would, while you're adjusting it. Because on the choke, the actual rod that syncs or controls both carburetors just has a pin that goes in a hole in the choke, as you know, whereas on the throttle there's a little bit of a slot there to where you can do some adjustment of the throttle or the idle without completely disassembling anything. But anyway, so what I did was to go back and double check the balance of the carburetor. Well, actually, step back even further. I took the vacuum chambers off and brought both jets up to flush with the bridge in the carburetor, and then went back and put them back together, put the cars back together, and checked the balance and got that squared away. It's idling at about 800 RPM right now. So, excuse me. With that in line, what I did was to I put the color tune back in. I got it on number 4 cylinder now. And I'm going to start it up in a second here, and you'll see that what you want to do is have a blue flame all the way from like 1,000 RPM to 3,000 RPM, and the back one is set up perfectly now. So at least per the instructions on the color tune. So I'm going to go around the other, start up the car and go around the other side and show you how it's looking right now. So here's the nut to adjust the mixture, and basically you want it looking down at the carburetor, like down from the top. Clockwise is richer and counterclockwise is leaner. And when they refer to turning it a flat, it's just a regular nut, so you turn it one flat to go either way.
Here's my little cheat sheet. This is looking at it down from the top of the carburetor. So, and like I said, I was turning it like one flat at a time, and then I'd blip the throttle and check the color of the color tune plug, and then as I got closer to being completely blue, it was down to like just turning it at a fraction of a flat to either way, just to get it dialed into where it was just totally blue from about 1,000 RPM to 3,000 RPM. So that's pretty much the sweet spot. I mean, at 3,000 RPM in overdrive, I'm going comfortably over the speed limit. So it's probably like 75 miles an hour or something like that. So so that's perfect. That's the range I'm going to drive in. So let's get to checking these carburetors. Okay, I'm going to start it up.
Okay, so you can see that it's blue now. This is just at idle.
Okay, so I have both the carburetors tuned to where using the color tune, the flame is blue all the way through. So I'm thinking I have it, but right now it's pouring down rain, so I'm not going anywhere. Tomorrow is supposed to be real nice. It's supposed to be cooling off a little bit. I think the high's like mid 70s. It's been close to 90 the last few days. So anyway, tomorrow's supposed to be nice, like I said, and then Saturday is our drive to Louisville for the British Car Show down there. It's about a 200-mile round trip, just under 200 miles. So I think I'll probably drive it, or I'll take a look at it, maybe go for a drive tomorrow, a short drive, and just you know, maybe pull the plugs after about a 30-mile drive, just to see how I'm doing, and it's not too lean or too rich, and then we'll just take it from there. So I think the biggest problem was I forgot to, like I said, I forgot to loosen these two fasteners onto that shaft, and it was keeping the main jet from you know, going up and down as I adjusted it. That was yesterday anyway, so we shall see. So I put about 273 miles on the car since I tuned the carburetors. I just got back from, I went to the show in Louisville, Kentucky, which is, I don't know, 100 and something miles away. So anyway, we're going to check the plugs again here, just to see what's what. So I'm going to start with my previous problem child, number 1. Oh, that's looking not too bad. I think I'll take that over what it was before. If you can see that. Here, let me get a little closer. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. Let's try and see what number 4 looks like. It ran really well. We went down Route 42, which follows the river, the Ohio River, on the Kentucky side, and gee, the weather was great. It was high was around 80, I think, and no clouds even. Didn't get too many. One other Triumph that went down with me. He had a TR6. Oh, and I won. What was the award I won? It wasn't first or second or anything. It was called an Award of Excellence, and I think what it meant was I didn't get first place. A TR3. They had TR3 through TR250 as a class. So there was a TR3 that, it was a nice car that won. So well, that looks pretty good too. This is number 4. So I think I'll leave well enough alone on the carburetor tune for now. So anyway, that's going to wrap up the tune of the carburetors. And I guess just to summarize, I'm really happy with the color tune. Some people, it was a bit of a learning curve, I guess. But you know, some people like them, some don't. But anyway, this is how I did it, and I think I'll just continue to use it. Hopefully I won't have to keep tuning them. It's the one I have to say that the SU carburetors are pretty trouble-free overall. So it had been so long since I tuned them the first time that I'd totally forgotten how to do it. So I guess that's a good sign. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll be posting another video soon. Hopefully it'll be about something fun. Thanks a lot.